So, the final video in Module 5, and a very useful one, very common sentence. What happens when we have going and have to together in the same sentence? So let's go. Just to be clear, and just to start our class, our lesson here, when you have I have to do it and I must do it. Now the difference here is that must is a very strong obligation. This is the basic difference. I have to do it, yeah, I have to. I must do it, very strong obligation. Now here about you must do it, it's a modal verb. So you must not do it and must you do it. I have to do it, you don't have to do it, and do you have to do it. Okay, basic idea. So if we have this here about have to and must, you don't have to buy it. That it's okay, you can buy it if you want to, but it's not necessary. Okay? But if you have something about must not, this is illegal or dangerous. Bad idea. Don't do it. You must not drive too quickly. You must not drink too much or smoke too much. But don't have to is something that's okay, but it's not necessary. You don't have to help me. It's okay, but it's not necessary. Now, when we have going in the sentence, I am, you are, we are going, he is, she is going, etc. To have to, and then the verb. So we are using going, talking about our future plans, but when we see in the future, we will have an obligation or will need to. We're going to have to do it. Sometimes, for example, in the recording of this course, I record a video, I check the video, I see a problem, and I think, I'm going to have to record the video again. Here, the big difference between must and have to, when we are talking about something we are going to have to do, to must does not have an infinitive. You cannot put must after going to or any other verb. Must only exists in I must and you must and we must. But to have to, yes, you can. So in other languages, sometimes must and have to, it's the same verb, the same idea. But to be clear, in English, I am going to have to do it. Something in the future, okay? So I am, you are, we are gonna. So this is the secret, that going to is gonna, have to, hafta, and then the verb. So I am going to have to buy it. I'm gonna have to buy it. Okay? So it's about connecting gonna, hafta. Gonna hafta. Okay? This is the objective for this lesson. So let's start our practice. Remember, pause, listen, repeat, and train that gonna hafta. And you can see in your English, you will use it all the time. What do you think we are going to have to do? What do you think we're going to have to do? What do you think we're gonna have to do? So the what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think we're gonna have to do? Very different from what do you think we're going to have to do? What do you think we're gonna have to do? What do you think we're gonna have to do? I am going to have to learn how to drive soon. This is true for me. This is real. I am going to have to learn how to drive soon. I'm going to have to learn how to drive soon. I'm gonna have to learn how to drive soon. And I'm gonna have to learn how to drive soon. So I'm gonna have to learn how to drive soon. I'm gonna have to learn how to drive soon. She is not going to have to pay more money. She's not going to have to pay more money. And she's not gonna have to. So she's not gonna have to. She's not gonna have to pay more money. I knew I was going to have to do it myself. I knew I was going to have to do it myself. I knew I was gonna have to do it myself. So that was is. I knew I was gonna have to do it myself. They're going to have to study a lot this week for the exams. And finally, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to study a lot this week for the exams. They're gonna have to study a lot this week for the exams. This ends our module 5. Congratulations, you've already completed a lot of the course, 50%. Give yourself a pat on the back, we say in English. Please see me in module 6 for one of the most interesting and useful modules. We'll talk about the word her and how it will sound like er. See you there.